goes on with our minds. I'm going to show you how your eyes relate with your brain. We're going to create on stage what's called a live optical illusion. Sound like fun? Yeah. I knew you'd say yeah. All right, good stuff. So what I have right here is I have this little wheel. Contrary to popular belief, it does not hypnotize you, but it will create a very cool optical illusion. I'm going to show you guys this optical illusion right now. What I need you to do is I need you to stare right at the center of this wheel as the wheel begins to spin. Now, if I count from 10 down to 0, when I hit 0, you're going to see something freaky happen. You keep staring right at the center. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep staring right at the center of that wheel. Don't look away. Gaze at it intently. 4, 3. Now, you may begin to see a tunnel effect. That's part of the optical illusion. Keep staring right at the center. 2, 1, 0. Look at my head. Woo! Is that freaking crap or what? You guys see that? Isn't that weird? You want to see it again? Oh, of course you do. You're a sick crowd. Well, we like that here at the Costa Fair. Now this time, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to do it in reverse. So my head will have the opposite effect. It won't grow. It will shrink. That's right. So stare at the center of the wheel. Here we go. Count it from 10 down to 0. When I hit 0, you're going to see my head shrink about down to the size of a softball. If you've ever seen the movie Beetlejuice, where Michael Keaton gets his head shrunk down from a voodoo witch doctor, that's exactly what this will look like. Here we go. A voodoo shrinking head. Stare at the center. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep staring right at the center of that wheel. Don't look away. 4, 3. Gaze at it intently. Right in the center. 2. There's that tunnel effect. But keep gazing. 1, 0. Watch my head shrink. Woo! It's funny, it's weird, isn't it? I hear you guys laughing, but the funniest part about that is the last fair I was doing, some chick stood up. She's like, do that with my booty. She did. I said, I can't, it's too big. I did not say that, I'm joking. All right, good stuff. All right, yeah, all right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get to the hypnosis portion of the show. That sound like fun?
Yeah.
Kind of? All right, so now what we're going to do what's called a suggestibility test. We're going to test your minds to see if they're ready for hypnosis. Now, this is when your mind can easily be hypnotized. Number 1, first of all, when you can concentrate. The second is your imagination. Now, ladies and gentlemen, anybody with average intelligence can become hypnotized. It's a question of whether or not they want to be. In fact, the smarter you are, the easier it is to hypnotize you, because we need people that are able to focus. So right now, what I'm going to do is give you something called a direct suggestion. If you actually believe in your mind what I'm telling you is real, you'll actually see hypnosis happen. All right, everyone, hold your hands up just like so. Don't be shy. Good. So you can trust me, I'm almost a doctor. All right. Place your palms together. Now interlock your fingers. Now, like I said, I'm going to give you a suggestion. I want you to believe that what I'm telling you is real. If you do that, you'll see hypnosis happen. Take your index fingers, point them up. Make a space between your pointing fingers and stare at the space between your fingers. And imagine your fingers are actually magnets, wanting to pull closer and closer together. The more you stare at those fingers, the more your fingers will begin magnetizing, pulling in closer and closer. Imagine rubber bands wrapping around the tips of those fingers as they pull in closer and closer right now. The more you stare, the more they magnetize. Stop right there. Let your hands relax. For those of you that even saw your fingers move, let's hear a round of applause. Who saw their fingers move out there? All right. For those of you whose fingers are still stuck together, let's hear a round of applause. Nope, there'd be no sound. Just saw some guy out there doing this. That was funny. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have some stipulations for the volunteers joining us here on stage. Number 1, if you need to be in good physical condition. This means if you've had any recent injuries like broken bones, fractures, torn ligaments, scratched skull, broken hip, heart condition, don't volunteer for the show for very obvious safety reasons. May cause irreversible liver kidney damage. Number 2, if you are pregnant, do not volunteer for the show. I don't care if you're a man or a woman. Our volunteers do become very relaxed up here sometimes, or sometimes they slide out of their chair. I wouldn't want this to happen to you, especially if you're pregnant, for all about safety. Next thing's more of a question. You guys ready to do this? Yeah! All right. And we are asking for the age of 16 years of age or older to join us here on stage. Raise your arm nice and high. We're going to get those volunteers here on stage. We're going to hypnotize them. You're in the first show. We're going to ask you to sit this one out. All right. We do need 16 years of age or older. Raise your arm nice and high. Let's get some volunteers on this stage. Without volunteers, this hypnosis show will not work. Right over there. Come on down. Join us. We need some more volunteers. Don't be shy. Come on down. 16 up. Come on down. Don't be shy. Join us here on stage. As your volunteers join us on stage, give them a big round of applause. Make some noise. Let's hear it for them. Come on. All right. Oh my goodness, they left you no way to get up here. Hang on. There you go. Come on up right this way. Have a seat. Make yourselves comfortable. Keep on coming down. 16 years of age or older. Join us here on stage.